The Star of Siliveth. It is a mana stone, infused with the immense magic of the goddess Siliveth herself. Among the human wizards, who coveted the magic of the elves, some dabbled in forbidden magic. After that incident, the Eye of Salvation went to war with the elves, and once driven back, resorted to creating the forbidden weapon, known as the Abyssal Meteor. In opposition, Xion Targaroth of the Lightbringer Society ended the war by dividing the Abyssal Meteor into 7 pieces and sealing them away. After many long years, the Eye of Salvation was transformed into the Solavian Order, while part of the Lightbringer Society spread outward into the Church of Einar and the independent research institution known as Venelux. Thus, it seemed the Star of Siliveth had vanished into history. And yet, Revel Lupius led the Archeum Legion and cast the continent of Silesium into the turmoil of war. And once they began searching again for the star fragments, the Star of Siliveth endured, once more, as a symbol of destruction.
You're here. You've done well. So, I see you've already looked over the scroll I brought for you. I wanted to help you better understand the star fragment you carry, and the forces surrounding us. It is a magic scroll, made by someone I once knew, briefly. Please channel the power of the star fragment you carry into her. Gently, little by little. I cannot promise anything, but I heard that when you first met Adriana, the power the two of you wielded resonated with one another. That means the two of you possess a special kind of star fragment power. At this point, I think that is our only hope.
Yes, it is possible.
Reverian?
And you are?
My apologies. My name is I felt I could not simply stand by and watch. As Sienna said, if you channel your power into her, then I do believe that this Adriana may indeed awake. You said that when you suffered from a bout of mana frenzy, you remained unharmed, yes? She, on the other hand, lost an arm. Do you remember what I told you? That the mana frenzy is an outpour of power, meant to protect those who bear a star fragment. Even with the power of a star fragment, its magnitude differs from person to person. That may be interpreted, in effect, as a difference in each person's mana or innate strength, but it may also reflect a difference in the rank of the star fragment's innate power. This has never been proven, of course, but even so, after seeing you, I began to think that there may be some truth to it. If you are someone who has suffered from mana frenzy, and yet possesses a body capable of withstanding that power, then you should be able to control your power very carefully. Then, it should resonate, once more, with the star fragment sleeping within her.
That does make sense, Reverian. Or rather, so Yunlin.
It has been a long time, Sienna.
Just as So Yunlin said, control the power gradually,
Carefully
as though you're
now.
breathing it into
Gently. Slowly.
You're doing well. Just a little more.
We're almost there now. Her pulse is beginning to come back.
Da Vinci! Where is Captain Da Vinci?
I am Da Vinci. Go on. Tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, Aina. My thanks to you. You must warn Clay. This is a message from Janus. He must not go to Nyx, no matter what.
Clay already left for Nyx because Janus sent for him. What are you talking about?
What? Oh no. Then I'm too late. It's a trap. It wasn't Janus who summoned Clay. It was one of Khazar's lieutenants. She did it.
What?
After reporting the incident, Sienna presented a scroll titled Star of Siliveth, detailing the origin of the star fragments and the orders that diverged from it. Its author, So Yunlin, confirmed that such powers could resonate and be used for restoration rather than destruction. With that knowledge, she helped you awaken Adriana through the power of the Star Fragment.
Right now, Nyx is cut off by a snowstorm. Neither Parrot Mail nor distant community. Janice said all of Nyx. She said it looks like the Archeum has moved in abyssal media. The red fog caused by the abyssal media has cut off the roads as well. That's why Janice sent me. Since I bear the astral, we have to get back.
The situation, so even the land routes are cut off. There is a way in by sea, of course, but it would mean taking a tremendous detour. And the only harbor in Nyx is occupied by pirates. Forcing our way through there would be unwise. Long ago, after the war between the giants and the elves, Nyx was frozen by the ancient elf Shamir to suppress the diabolic energy leaking out. Since then, it has become a barren, frozen land. That is why Nyx has remained something of a neutral territory that neither the Resistance nor the Archeum could claim. Neither side wanted to continue the war while enduring that brutal, relentless cold. The war couldn't go on like that. But if Adriana's account is true, then it means the Archeum Legion moved the Abyssal Meteor in order to seize Nyx. The Abyssal Meteor you reported at Daybreak Shore troubles me as well. To think there are... It may be early, but I believe the time has come to... There may be a chance. Sienna, open a magic circle to that place.
So you've made your decision. All right. I'll open it. So Yunlin, could you watch over Adriana for a moment?
Ah, of course, Sienna. Of course. I came here to help.
Thank you. Come then. Let us go.
Janice's message delivered through Adriana warned that all of Nyx would soon be in danger. The news that the Abyssal Meteor had been moved into Nyx, and that the land routes had been cut off by the Red Fog, made it clear just how grave and pressing the crisis had become. To save Janice, who had remained behind to face it alone, and to rescue the endangered Clay, Da Vinci resolved to make use of a hidden asset of the Resistance.
Though we have reclaimed a few dominions since Revel's death, the threat posed by the Archeum Legion and even the Solavian Order still looms. So that's why I, along with the other leaders of the Resistance, began developing a secret weapon to improve our mobility. Ah, you mean that ship anchored over there? No, not that. Though, I can't say you're entirely... Come, let us head inside.
Welcome, welcome! Oh, Adventure, you're here too! Just as I thought, the greatest talent from the Resistance to burst onto the scene. I wasn't putting my faith in you for nothing. Just what I'd expect from a true powerhouse. Captain Da Vinci personally asked something of me, so I've been helping him with it. Come on, don't just stand around here. It's almost finished now, and once you see it for yourself, you'll be really, really amazed. Up here, up here.
Unfortunately, there are still quite a few Archeum spies, so we had to be careful not to be discovered.
It's not like we could have wizards cast invisibility spells on it all day either. But of course! And that's why Captain Da Vinci sought me out. Once he saw my research on dimensional circles, he asked if I could create a space beyond it.
Indeed. A secret weapon demands a secret workshop, I'm sure you'd agree. A space free from physical limitations and the risk of discovery. The space beyond the dimensional circle was perfect for this. Now witness the secret weapon of the Resistance. I present to you the battle airship, Aetherium.
surprised? Are you alright? You look pretty stunned. This was something Captain Da Vinci set in motion. He said we'd need greater power for the battles to come. It's built with everything. The Resistance, the funds of the Lords who placed their trust in Captain Da Vinci, the magic of Venilux, mechanical engineering, and the technology of dimensional circles. But it still isn't complete. We're in the final adjustment phase, but we're short not only on mana, but also on the floating stone. We designed the Aetherian by studying how floating islands remain aloft, and applying that principle to it. We had planned to gradually adjust the output and feed it energy over time, but now that we have to deploy the Aetherian in a hurry, we're in a... Recently, new floating islands have appeared near Saradoma Island. What our measurements indicate is that they contain floating stones with immense buoyancy. Even riding Gigantrite, no one without astral force can reach that location. But it... you mean that friend from earlier, correct? Alright. I'll send you back to the field camp. We'll stay here and continue the final adjustments. Bring back those floating stones.
You're back! You all rushed off in a group and now you're the only one. Help? I've already finished adjusting her arm here. She should start recovering soon. Need help with something else too? Just say the word. If it's something I can help with, I'll do it. Whoa! An aerial warship powered by floating stones. Mr. Burnick, did you hear that?
I did. That would be quite a sight indeed.
Gigantrite! Thanks for giving me a lift! Leave the floating stone here to me. So you've got to mind these carefully. Okay, let's go! Outshine me! Not bad, huh? Almost got them all. Is this a about enough? You're truly a member of the
The key material needed to complete the Ethereum was floating stones with tremendous buoyancy. To obtain them, we unlocked the...
This way.
Adventurer, ride the auroral path to get here. There's no need to be scared. Just come slowly. You're here. Adventurer, how was... Yes, exactly. The particles discharged from the Ethereum create an artificial galaxy. By using it, you'll be able to travel faster. So, anyway, did it work out? Just as I thought. I knew you were the best adventurer. I'll hurry and take these so I can finish... Oh, yes, right. Sienna brought the others over a little while ago. You should go see them.
Are you certain it's all right for us to come along as well?
What are you talking about? Thanks to Bannock, the final checks went much more smoothly. Based on what I saw earlier, your friends Lottie and Bannock's skills with machinery could certainly be really helpful for the Ethereum as well. So Yunlin is tending to Adriana, whose condition isn't fully stable. I can vouch for her medical skills. So Yunlin and I go back to my days at the Pure Light Tower. She was a younger wizard. And that scroll you saw earlier, that too was something So Yunlin made back when she was still going by Reverian. I hadn't seen her since the book was designated as forbidden text. I never thought I'd end up seeing her here again.
Wouldn't this site get better output if we connected it like this instead?
Not a bad idea. The ship
Looks
is
like
Well
the
done.
adjustments are nearly done.
You've done a great deal for us. Sophia, Robert, and Rutain are all carrying out different missions. Indeed, Clay and Janice are both invaluable assets to the Resistance. But that isn't the only reason we're exposed. If the Archeum Legion were to seize Nyx, which has long been something of a neutral territory, and then, of course, there's the Abyssal Meteor the Solavian Order supposedly trapped. Jake is pursuing the Solavian Order matter. So we should have word soon. Once the final adjustments are fully complete, we'll head straight for Nyx without delay. Will you join us? Good. You, I, everyone here, we're all in the same boat now. Let us go to Nyx. Shall we begin? without delay. Onward! Aetherian!
Once the floating stones were secured, the Resistance stood on the verge of launching the Aetherian. Lottie and Bernick provided technical support for its final adjustments, while Soyeon Lin continued treating Adriana, whose body had not yet fully recovered. At last, the Resistance's hidden weapon, the Aetherian, stirred its massive hull and set out for Nyx.
Thankfully, we made it here safely. I'm used to traveling by magic circles and portals, so... Still, we succeeded in approaching from above without getting caught in the red fog. For our first flight, both the Aetherian and everyone aboard held up remarkably well. Nyx is a land neither the Resistance nor the Archaeum ever managed to claim in the end. Even if either side had taken it, the cold snap would have cost more than it was worth. For now, I'll start by adjusting things, so the Aetherian can remain stationed above Nyx.
We've arrived. I'm glad the maiden flight ended safely. Good to hear. But the red fog has already spread across all of Nyx. Thanks to our approach from above, it seems the Archaeum Legion now. We need to find Janus and Clay. We've reached Nyx, but they say communications are still down, even if your astral force is strong. Descending from this height through the red fog. But if we lower our altitude any further, we risk not only detection by the Archaeum Legion. Of course, we didn't come to Nyx unprepared. We outfitted the Aetherian with a number of functions for situations. One of them is the high-speed descent device known as. That said, we rushed our departure, so that system has only barely completed preliminary Even so, to place you in danger like this again... Very well. I authorize temporary use of the Aether Suit. You must find out what became of Clay and Janus. Temporary use of the high-speed descent device, the Aether Suit!
Adventurer, are you really descending using the Aether Suit? As Captain Da Vinci already told you, the Aether Suit is a device made to let you descend from the Aetherian to the ground at high speeds. With your star fragment power, you should withstand it without major problems. Originally, it was also meant to be a device that would let other Resistance forces deploy straight from the sky to the ground. Since the descent is so fast, you'll be going down equipped with ether wings, so it won't put too much strain on your body. Once you descend to a certain altitude while in that state, you'll be able to morph without any problems. Just as I thought, just as I thought! You're really decisive! We've only barely managed a trial run so far, so we could only lock in on a single coordinate. But I can guarantee your safety. I'll get you as close to the border zone as I can, so don't worry. And please, be careful.
Wait a moment. Nyx is enormous. If the Aether Suit was fully complete, we'd send you straight to the border zone. So there's one more thing I'd like to ask of you. It's something you can do as soon as you reach the ground. Right now, the Aetherian is holding position in the sky, and continuously releasing magic particles. Those particles will soon settle across all of Nyx. If those particles resonate with the special particles found in Nyx's extreme cold snap, they can create an auroral path in the sky. As you travel through Nyx, you'll eventually come across ancient ruins known as star beacons. When you do, focus the power of your star fragment there. Then, the Aetherian's magic particles will resonate with the power of your star fragment. Once that resonance is fully complete, the power of the star fragment will draw in Nyx's special particles, and an auroral path will be formed. First, connect the auroral paths. Using it, you should be able to reach the border zone. I think it would be best to gather information there. Besides, that also happens to be the place where Janus's signal was last detected. Then let's get started. Please, come back safely.
Destination, the Frozen Nightlands. Aether Suit, launching! When you get back, you have to tell me what the ride was like.
A rapid descent from this height?
It's within the durability threshold. There should...
Even after reaching Nyx's airspace, communication with the ground was impossible, and lowering the Aetherium further would increase the risk of detection and exposure. Da Vinci therefore authorized emergency use of the high-speed descent device, which had only just been tested.
Who's there?
Adventurer, what are you doing here? Figured he wouldn't talk nicely, so I roughed him up a little. I was ambushed on arrival in Nyx and separated from Clay. I've been near the border zone since, trying to track him down. I see. Then yes, the border zone is where we need to go. It's a fair distance from here, so let's move carefully. Creating an artificial auroral path out of magic particles. That's an impressive idea.
On the ground, he reunited with Iska, who explained that he had been attacked as soon as he arrived in Nyx, and was separated from Clay, and had since been tracking him around the border zone. When he heard of the artificial auroral paths, created from the magical particles scattered by the Aetherium, he realized that it might connect to the so-called star beacons.
We're in for a fight! Get ready!
Wait, this should be it. The star beacon you mentioned. Looks like we've cleared them out. This should be the star beacon you mentioned. So, the Ethereum's magic particles do create an artificial auroral path.